So what's happening YouTube, the world, everyone else all around. It's me again, Courtney. I'm going to do my UFC 102 predictions. It's going to take place August the 28th, I think, on a Saturday. But yeah, I'm going to do my rundown of the fights. I'm only going to do the main card this time. I did all the other ones last time. I'm just going to stick to the main card for this one. Okay, we'll start off the main event. Randy Couture versus Antonio and Rodrigo Nogueira. Couture is 16-9. His last fight was against Brock Lesnar, which he lost by TKO. I picked Couture to win that fight, but he let me down. Brock was just too big and too strong. He hasn't fought since then, that was late last year. That was UFC 91, I think it was. That was in November last year, so he hasn't fought since then. So ring rust may play a part, not too sure though. It's Couture at the end of the day, and he always has a plan. Nogueira is 31-5, I think, with one no contest against Fedor. This guy's bad. Some of the best submissions in MMA. His last fight was against Frank Mir, and he got knocked out big time. Never seen anything like it, not for him anyway. He's very hard to knock out previous to that fight. Very durable, great submissions, and he's got good resilience. If you've seen the match against Bob Sapp, you know what I'm talking about. But since he's been in the UFC, he's disappointed me. I like the guy, I think he's a great fighter, but he's just disappointed me. He's just been rubbish because the first fight against Heath Herring, got that head kick, planted him on the floor. I wish Heath Herring would have followed up. Next fight against Tim Sylvia, he was getting smacked left, right and centre all around the cage and pulled out a guillotine. Not very impressive. You're just using his head as a punching bag. You can't do that. For so many fights and expect to win. So I hope he comes with a new game plan and brings something else to the table instead of using his head as a punching bag, leaving it out there and going, doesn't work. But anyway, for this fight I'm going to pick Couture. I think Couture's going to have the plan, and he's going to keep him down and ground and pound him out. I don't think he'll get caught in a submission because the last time Couture got submitted was in 2001, I think it was, and that was in ring. So I don't think he's going to get submitted. And if Jacare can't submit Couture, I'm not sure if Nogueira will be able to do it. But I'm going with Couture via either TKO or a decision. Next match on the card, I think the televised card, is Keith Jardine versus Thiago Silva. Keith Jardine is 14-6-1, I think, and Thiago Silva is 10-1 or 13-1, something like that. Anyway, Keith Jardine, the herky jerky techno Viking, Dean of Mean, awkward style. His last fight was against Rampage. He lost by decision. He's got some serious leg kicks, serious leg kicks. His wins have come mostly by TKO or decision, but those leg kicks can finish people as well. If you can plant a head kick or two. He's got a suspect chin. Not sure about the chin. Wanderlei Silva knocked him out and then rape choke. Let's give him that. And Houston Alexander just gave him a beatdown, a funny beatdown. I laughed my head off when I seen that fight. Thiago Silva, 13-1. Last fight was against Machida. Machida knocked him senseless, knocked him out cold. I didn't think that was going to happen. I picked Silva to win that fight, but Machida just proved me wrong again. Thiago Silva used to train at Shootbox, so I thought he would have a bit of a crazy style, but he's gone to American top team. He's training there instead. He's a little too relaxed for my liking. He's good, but he's just a little bit too relaxed. Like in the Machida fight, he's a bit too relaxed, and Machida just caught him square in the jaw. but Silva's wins have come mostly by TKO or KO. But for this fight, I'm picking the Dean of Mean, the Techno Viking, herky jerky stylist Keith Jardine. I'm picking him to win. The next fight, I'm not too bothered about this fight really. It's Chris Lieben versus Jake Russow. I'm not a fan of Chris Lieben at all. Just hits hard and swings and swings. They didn't really show me no skills or anything like that. I'm not really too much of a big fan. But he can take a punch, he can give a punch, and his style, what he gives off to me anyway, is either he knocks someone out or gets knocked out. He does anyway. Jake Russow, this is 5-1. The last fight he had against was Dan Miller. He got submitted. I think that was his first fight in the UFC. He's training at Extreme Couture, so he may have a plan to beat Chris Lieben, but that's not really that hard. Submission. Yeah, but I'm going to pick. Although I'm taking Chris Lieben's taking a beating, I'm going to pick him to win the fight. Even though I'm not bothered about it, it's just boring. Next fight after that is Nate Marquardt versus Damien Maia. Nate Marquardt, 31-8-2. This guy is well travelled. He's been all over King of Pancrase 7-8 times. He's fought everywhere. This guy is good. I like this guy. His last fight against Russow, Vera, looks like something out of flipping Street Fighter 2 or like a Street Fighter 2 combo. It was like a spinning back fist head kick. Pop, 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 pop. It was crazy. I was jumping up and down with that finish, but yeah. His wins have come mostly by decision or submission. Yeah, but he's a really this guy's good and big dude for that weight anyway. He's massive. He's fight against a jiu-jitsu specialist, Damien Maia, Damien Maia is undefeated at the moment, 10-0. He's training with one fight team. Yeah, so his submission is already there. He backed Chael Sonnen, got him in a triangle, submitted him. But his striking's a bit suspect. Although jiu-jitsu is in my heart, I think that Marquardt's going to win it. Greg Jackson and all, and if Marquardt actually stays out of his guard and doesn't get taken down, can sprawl, because Marquardt's wrestling is quite good. Avoids the takedowns, or even if he does, it's just pat in the guard and then get out. I think Marquardt will win, so I'm picking Marquardt to win via TKO. Next match after that is Brandon Vera versus Christoph Sosinski. Vera is 10-3. He's come down from heavyweight to light heavyweight over the last year or so. Yeah, the last fight he looked mean, like he wanted to kill the guy. Leg kick, bang, bang, bang. He looked pissed off. Vera did. But yeah, and he's fighting Sosinski, who was on the Ultimate Fighter. I haven't seen much of this guy, but looking at his record, he's on a 4-fight win streak. His last win was by KO against Russow, and he likes Kimura. But for this fight, I'm picking Vera because Vera looks like a killer. He looked like a killer. Like he looked pissed last time. I'm going to pick him via leg kick torture. But anyway, they were my picks for UFC 102. Agree, disagree. The prelims are here. The predictions are here somewhere. Leave your comments, rate, whatever.